Brian, I know that you only had the opportunity to meet Yogi a couple of times, but in those meetings, what were they like?
Amazing. When I signed over here, you hear so many stories about him, and that was high on my priority list to get to meet him. I got a picture taken with him, got that framed, and it's a memory that I'll take forever.
What are you going to remember most about him?
Just the championships he won. I mean, 10 championships. It'll never be done again. And then just his will to play. He wanted to play the game, and it shows by how many doubleheaders he caught. Everyone that speaks about him, you feel like you know him. His presence is everywhere, and I've only met him a couple times, but I feel like I've known him for a long time.
I was going to ask you, as a catcher, a guy that plays the same position as he did, how much do you admire his body of work as a whole? I
mean, it's beyond impressive. You know, catching is a unique position, and to win championships, you know how hard it is to do that when you catch. So, you know, I admire everything he's accomplished on and off the field. He's a special human being.
Brad, obviously sad news in the Yankee family with the passing of Yogi Berra. What was your reaction when you had heard?
You know, just pretty sad. I found out on the bus yesterday after the game on the way back to the hotel, and Steve Donahue, the trainer, told me. And you know, I know Stevie's been around a lot longer than I have and was a lot closer to Yogi than I have. So, you know, obviously sad for Steve, but just sad for all the Yankee family and Yogi's family and friends. And he affected a lot of people in a very, very positive way, and we're going to really miss him.
He was a guy that loved being in that clubhouse during spring training in particular. What do you remember about him being down there and being in the clubhouse talking to you guys?
It was great. You know, it was so much fun to interact with not just him, but a lot of the old timers, and he was the most special of them all. And he hasn't been around as often the last year or two, but always enjoyed seeing him, and always enjoyed talking with him. He always called me Shorty, and I would call him Shorty back, and we're really going to miss having him around.
Is there anything else that stands out to you about Yogi?
You know, I think everybody looks at the stats and looks at what he accomplished on the field and the World Series rings that he got, and he went to 14 World Series and won 10 of them as a player, and that's something that's never going to be matched. But I think the thing that stands out to me is what he was able to do off the field, the lives that he was able to touch, and the people that he was able to affect, and you know, his Learning Center Museum over in Jersey, and just the way that he really gave back to the community, and that's something that we're all going to miss.